Hey, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Of course, happy Sunday. Now, someone would have emailed me and asked me, hey, Kirk, could you give me some of the outlines of what we're going to be touching on in customer care? Because, of course, the flyer did not give you much information. All right, I just want to let you know that this is my Sunday, so this is why you're going to see me dressed so casually. And I'm at home just chilling. Of course, the television is on. I'm watching a good movie, enjoying the Sunday. But I'm going to do this video and get it over as quick as possible. So here we go, 30 seconds of me talking already. One of the things that we're going to be touching on in this training is going to be, we developed a code in customer care. A customer care code is very important. So you as a person who deal with customers need to understand what you need to do and how you need to do it. And understand that a customer is not an interruption of your day. Let me give you part of the code that we're going to be dealing with. And of course, this is something that you will have to know and memorize and treat for yourself. A customer is a very important person on the premises. The customer is not dependent on me. I am dependent on them. The customer is not an interruption to my work. They are the purpose of it, and so on and so forth. I can't give you everything, but as part of the code that we're going to be dealing with, and of course, we're going to make sure that you understand one of the key outlines of this is helping you to understand the codes in customer care. Plus, we're going to also look at, I found over the couple of years that I've been doing training, I came across a chart that talks a little bit about trust. And we're going to go through that, and we're going to, of course, you're going to have to share your opinion on how you see trust and, how you develop it in you as a person and so on and so forth. Plus, I came across, this is one of the handouts that I have in my hand right here. I came across a very interesting phrase. This phrase goes like this. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. Think about that for a second. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. Do you habitually practice excellent customer care in everything that you do? I don't want you to act customer care. I want to know if you actually habitually practice customer care. And we're going to get into that. We're going to show you how to do that. And I also came across a very interesting quote. All right, customer service is not a department, but it's an attitude. Do you have the attitude of customer care? We're going to be talking a little bit about the strength of the smile. I'm just trying to go through your manual as fast as you can. And the beauty of this is not just a regular handout. This is actually going to be a workbook that you will work in and you keep for yourself. I realize over the years it doesn't make sense giving people handouts because people throw handouts away. But I'll give you something that you can make notes in, and it becomes a workbook that you can actually cherish. So here we go. We can also, after this, I'm going to be wrapping this up. We're going to also ask you, because before we can actually help you to fix yourself, and this is just part one, we have to help you to find who you are. And in doing that, we ask you some questions that we need you to answer. And of course, this is where it's important for managers and supervisors and store owners and so on. When you're going to send your staff, these are some of the things that we're going to be looking at. When you're looking at, do you value yourself? They have to explain if they value themselves, yes or no. Some people will want to cheat it and say yes or no. And of course, most of them will say yes. You have to explain why yes. Do you value others? Do you like people? Do you trust people? Do people trust you? What does a smile do for you? Why do you smile? And who do you smile with? All right, these are just some of the questions that we're going to be doing. Plus, also, we're going to share a video that I think is powerful, really, really powerful done. And this is going to talk about the 7 essentials in customer service. And of course, we're going to be going through that. The person will be going through that. Then we're going to ask them a couple more questions. And these must be answered, right? These must be answered. So you must complete part 1 and part 2 to get your certificate. Just want to re-emphasize that. So this is part 1. Part 1, of course, continues, and you have to write your answers. What does customer service mean to you? You need to write and let us know what customer service means to you. When you hear the word customer service, what comes to mind? When a job has to do with people, you will need to learn a few things like understanding people's needs, learning people to serve people. Well, we have to teach you how to serve people. Adjustments of attitude towards people, because sometimes you could have a bad day come to work and take it out on your customers. Yep. What was that? I'm not sure what was that. I'm sorry about that. We can also be looking at an acronym that I formulated called LIFE. LIFE basically means learn, inspire, focus, and educate. I'm going to be going through that, and we're going to explain exactly what that means, because I'm going to also give you from the Oxford perspective of what life is, and then we take it down from there. Then we'll be focusing on the 8 great traits that make a person successful in life through customer service, and that is passion, hard work, focus, push, develop in your ideas, always keep improving. That's 6. Oops, sorry, I'm turning the page. Serve willingly and be persistent. All right, that's also, we're gonna play a video with that, and you also see we're gonna go through that in thorough. Then we're gonna be looking at listening skills, the tools of listening skills. Now, I borrowed this from one of my cousins who actually launched me out in training, Raul Dundas. He did a phenomenal listening skill method, and all I would have done is just improve it a little bit, but more or less this here came from his teaching. So Raul Dundas, this is from Raul Dundas. Listening skills, the tools is face the person, make eye contact, and avoid that's distractions, but I have no external distractions. Respond appropriately, focus, ignore internal distractions, positive body language. We've been going through all this, and there's a whole lot more for that. Then the last one that we're going to be dealing with on that day, of course, it's going to come down to August 28th. We're going to be looking at the acronym LAS. This year I came up with this when I did the manual on telephone etiquette. When I wrote telephone etiquette, I came up with this LAS. It basically means listen, apologize, solve, and thank. So we'll be looking at that on August 25th at the Racket Center. If you haven't registered, it's the time you need to register. This is what somewhat your handout is going to be looking like, not the TV at the back, but the handout will be looking like this. And of course, your certification will come after you do the second one. All right, after you complete part 2, you cannot choose somebody else to come. You must come and complete part 2. So if you register to do part 1, you have to register yourself to do part 2 as well. Right, this is Kurt from I almost said Keys to Success. This is Kurt from Clark's Pro saying, hey, bye-bye, enjoy your Sunday. What's for lunch? I'd love to know. Hit me up, let me know. At least I'm going to be having some soup with lots and lots of stuff inside. It's going to have some chicken. It's also, I love saltfish, so I beg, please get some saltfish. It's got some duff. No soup is no soup without duff. I love my duff. So that's what I'm going to be having on Sunday. And of course, it's just a chillax Sunday. What's your Sunday like?